Dear students, greetings of the day. Today we will begin polynomials, worksheet number 15. Obtain all zeros of 3x to the power 4 plus 6x cube minus 2x square minus 10x minus 5 if two of its zeros are under root 5 by 3 and minus under root 5 by 3. This particular problem we have taken from worksheet number 15, and this is the solved problem. I have already explained, so I will explain again to you in this video that how we will obtain another two zeros if two of the zeros are already provided. Dear students, you already know that when degree is given, suppose the degree is 4 and degree decides the number of zeros, so their degree is 4, so how many zeros will be there? There will be 4 number of zeros, but only 2 zeros are given. You need to find another 2 zeros. So before I begin how to find another 2 zeros, let me give you a basic concept. What is a zero of a polynomial? Suppose you take a polynomial of this way, 3x plus 5 equals 0. So you have to equate it. Suppose this is a polynomial, I have equated with 0 to get its zeros. So it's x equal to minus 5 upon 3. So this is the zero of this polynomial. Suppose if I have a quadratic polynomial, so x square plus 5x plus 6. If I have this, so if I will split the middle term, I will get x plus 2 and x plus 3. If I will split the middle term, so what will be the zeros of this? The zeros will be x equal minus 2 and x equal minus 3. That means minus 2 and minus 3 are its zeros of this. You can just substitute minus 2 here and you will get 0. Interesting result. You can just see one. I will do it for you. So minus 2, I am just substituting minus 2 here in this quadratic polynomial. So in place of x I am substituting minus 2 plus 5 minus 2 plus 6. So what will happen here? Just square it. This will be 4 and this will become minus 10 and this is 6. So 4 plus 6 is 10 and negative 10 will give you 0. So is it interesting? You got zeros. So these are the zeros of this polynomial. You can also substitute minus 3 and you will get the same result. So this was little bit concept about zeros of a polynomial. So if you know a zero, you can find the factor. So from this factor you have obtained these zeros. So vice versa can happen. If you know the zeros, you can find the factor. So this is one thing. Algebraically also we have understood. Now let me explain you about graphically. Suppose you have a x-axis and y-axis, and if a particular curve has intersected at three particular points, only the x coordinate, remember, only the x coordinate, then how many points it has intersected? Three particular points, 1 2 3. So at these 3 points, as it has intersected, it will have 3 zeros. Suppose if I will take another one and here it has not intersected at any point this curve, it will have no zeros. So a polynomial may not have any zeros if it is not intersected at x-axis. So this was graphically and this was algebraically. So the basic things that you have to remember: if you know 0, you can find the factor. If I'll tell you that minus 2 was its 0, so what was its factor? X plus 2. It is minus, is plus. Again here is negative, here is positive. This you keep in mind and that will help you to understand this problem now. So let's begin. So here we have the two zeros are already given to you. You have to find the another two zeros. So let's see here. That is a particular given two zeros. What was the two zeros was given? Under root 5 by 3 and minus under root 5 by 3. So as I have told you that if you have the zero, you can find its factor. So what was here? In previous sum, what was here? Minus 2 was there. So factor was x plus 2. Do you remember? Here it is under root 5 by 3. So what it will be? It is negative. It is positive here. It will come negative. And here it's negative. It will become positive. So now you have two factors. Now let us simplify this factor. You will have a minus b, a plus b. Just you remind this a minus b and a plus b. Do you remember this identities? This will be a square minus b square, a square minus b square. So this is working as a, this is working as b. So a square minus b square, square and square root get cancelled. So this is the factor we have obtained from the two zeros that was provided. What will be the other factor then? The other factor you need to divide it, which you have learned in grade 9, that we will divide whatever the factor we got with the given polynomial. And this I have shown you the division here. Just you have to see the first coefficient, that is 3, and the degree is x to the power 4, so we will multiply this with 3x square, because x square is already there, only x square will make it x to the power 4 and 3. This way we proceed, and this will get cancelled out. After it get cancelled out, all I have done it for you. You can just see this is simple divide, you have learned in class 9, and will get cancelled out. And this is the question, this is most important. When you got this question and this question together with the given factor that you have found with the help of zeros, and when you have divided, you got a particular quotient. When this and these two factor, when you will multiply, you will get again the polynomial itself. So this we need to factorize further, because we have already obtained the zeros from here. We will factorize this, whatever the quotient we got when we have divided. So this we have to factorize it. When we factorize this, 3x square plus 6x plus 3, this middle term I have split it up, and I end up in getting two factors, x plus 1 and 3x plus 3. So these are two factors. So from here only you can predict what is 0. X equal to minus 1, it will be x minus 1 will be 1 0, and this will be what, minus 3 upon 3, again minus 1. So these are the two zeros. So I have written here, that is the two zeros are under root 5 by 3, then minus under root 5 by 3, minus 1 and minus 1. So how many zeros? 4. As I told you, the degree decides the number of zeros. Hope this will help you, and more sums are based on this. Only you remember one thing, that is, if suppose in the next sum you have 2 and minus root 2, root 2 and minus root 2. So what is this factor? It is positive, so x minus root 2, and it will be x plus root 2. So you got two factor here. Then you will use the identity and you will find this. Now you divide the given polynomial, obtain the quotient, and if you obtain the quotient, factorize it and find the zero. This way you can do worksheet number 15. Hope this will help you. Thank you. God bless.